Hello, my friend, and welcome to Wisdom Trek. I am Guthrie Chamberlain, your guide to wisdom and creating a living legacy. Thank you for joining us for our 5-day-per-week wisdom and legacy building podcast. Today is day 701 of our trek, and it is Wisdom Wednesday. Every Wednesday along Life's Trail, we will dig for the nuggets of wisdom that are found in the book of Proverbs. Today, we will explore Proverbs 28 from the Voice translation, which will give us a fresh perspective on this book of timeless wisdom. We are broadcasting from our studios at the Big House in Marietta, Ohio. Last week, I invested in Arizona working on our construction projects. We made some headway, but still have a lot to do this week to finalize our proposals and the contract for Phase 2. As with all work or any activities that we are involved in, there are good aspects and bad aspects, and we need to take the good with the bad. This reminds me of Proverbs 28 that we'll explore today. There's a contrast between good lion, bad lion. As we know, chapters 25 through 29 were arranged by King Hezekiah's men some 250 years after the time of King Solomon. The first part, chapters 25 through 27, is for people who serve under leaders. The second part, chapters 28 and 29, are aimed at people who are leaders. What's more, the literary design of this section is fascinating. It contains 28 proverbs, with 14 in the first half and 14 in the second. Each half begins with a proverb about a lion, verses 1 and verse 15. One of them is a good lion, the other is bad. One is bold and dignified, the other one just huffs and puffs. The lion, of course, is a symbol of a leader. Which type will you be? One who uses their position of authority to protect others, or one who uses leadership for selfish advantages? The wise and righteous leader, according to this chapter, will demonstrate a heart of compassion. Look how many times the poor and the oppressed are referenced in this chapter. The one who cares for the less privileged shows true dignity, but cursed is the one who hides his eyes from the poor. You may not view yourself as a ruler or leader, but we all lead in some degree, even if it's just among family and friends. Let these proverbs challenge how you lead your life today. So listen intently as I read Proverbs chapter 28. The wicked run away even when no one is chasing them. The right living, however, stand their ground as boldly as lions. Where there is rebellion in the land, there are many petty and contending rulers. But where there is a wise and intelligent leader, peace and order endure. A poor person who oppresses others who are poor is like a driving rain that destroys the crops and leaves no food. Those who turn their back on God's teaching applaud the wicked, while those who observe his instructions oppose them at every turn. Evil people are not able to understand justice, but those who pursue the eternal understand it completely. It is better to be a pauper walking in integrity than a dishonest man, even if he is rich. Whoever follows God's teaching is a wise child, but the one who spends time with gluttons and drunks disgraces his parents. Anyone who increases their wealth by charging a high rate of interest is only collecting it for another who will deal more liberally with the poor. The one who turns an ear from hearing God's instruction will find that even his prayers are detestable to God. Whoever tries to deceive a good person into taking a path of evil will fall into the pit he himself made, but the truly honest shall be the heirs of all that is good. A rich man may be wise in his own sight, but a perceptive pauper will see right through him. There is much glory when just men celebrate, but when the wicked take power, people take cover. Whoever tries to hide his sins will not succeed, but the one who confesses his sins and leaves them behind will find mercy. Happy is the one who always fears the Lord, but the person who hardens his heart to God falls into misfortune. Like a roaring lion or a charging bear, so is the wicked man ruling over an impoverished people. A leader who lacks intelligence cruelly oppresses the people, but the one who hates corruption will prosper and live a long life. A man guilty of murder is a fugitive, fleeing to the nearest hole in the ground but not escaping death's cold pit. Don't do anything to save him. Whoever walks in honesty will be safe, but whoever travels a crooked path will suddenly fall. Whoever cultivates the land will have plenty of food and harvest, but whoever cultivates worthless ventures will have poverty in abundance. A reliable person will not escape blessings, but the one who wants to get rich quick will not escape trouble. Showing favoritism is not good. Some will desert the truth for a measly crust of bread. A greedy person is in a hurry to get rich, but he is ignorant of the loss that is about to overtake him. A person who offers constructive criticism will, in the end, be appreciated more than a person who engages in empty flattery. One who robs from his father and mother and says, "There's nothing wrong with that, I had it coming," walks in the company of murderers. When the greedy want more, they stir up trouble, but when a person trusts in the eternal, he's sure to prosper. Anyone who puts confidence in himself is a fool, but a person who follows wisdom will be kept safe. Whoever gives to the poor will have what he needs, but the one who shuts his eyes to their plight will face curse after curse. When the wicked have the upper hand, people go into hiding, but when they perish, the good folk will begin to increase. That will conclude our exploration of Proverbs 28 today. Are you a good lion or a bad lion? In other words, are you a good leader or a bad leader? We all lead in some area of life, and we need to take this seriously. The precepts found in God's Word have the law of planting and harvesting built into them. You plant good seeds in your life, and you'll receive a bountiful harvest of good. The opposite is also true. Over the course of our lives, we will harvest what we plant. Each week, we will explore a full chapter in Proverbs. I hope that you'll join us next week for chapter 29 so that you can gain wisdom, insight, and understanding for yourself. The entire book of Proverbs provides us with rich wisdom, insight, and understanding on a myriad of life issues. Regardless of where you are in your faith walk, if the precepts of Proverbs are followed, your life will be rich and satisfying. I encourage you to take them and plant the seeds of wisdom into your heart so that you'll reap a harvest of wisdom throughout your life. Tomorrow we will continue with our 3-minute wisdom nugget that will provide you with a bit of wisdom that, if followed, will allow you to grow healthier, wealthier, and wiser each day. So encourage your friends and family to join us and to come along with us tomorrow for another day of Wisdom Trek, creating a legacy. That will finish our trek for today. If you'd like to listen to any of the past daily treks or read the daily journal, they are available at wisdom-trek.com. You can also subscribe to iTunes or Google Play so that each day's trek will be downloaded to you automatically. And thank you so much for allowing me to be your guide, your mentor, but most importantly, I am your friend, as I serve you through the Wisdom Trek podcast and journal each day. And as we take this trek of life together, let us always live abundantly, love unconditionally, listen intentionally, learn continuously, lend to others generously, lead with integrity, and then leave a living legacy each day. I am Guthrie Chamberlain, reminding you to keep moving forward, enjoy your journey, and then create a great day every day. See you tomorrow.